How's it going, guys? Juniper once again with another video. And today I want to talk about a topic that's near and dear to my heart. Essentially, typically whenever I post something about trans, like recently I posted a trans family having a baby, and one of the comments was like, they have low fertility, you know? Like, it was just hate. There was just hatred towards trans people for no reason. They just had a baby, and we just congratulate them, you know? But that's typically what happens when trans topic comes up. There's a lot of fear, there's a lot of anger, and it's cause for disconnection. It's cause for fights. You know, there's not able to be any discourse surrounding it. But I was just thinking about something, you know. Trans people have been around for as long as we know. They've been here. They were here before the Americas were colonized. They were here in all types of cultures. You know, they've been here. And the thing is, when colonization happened, they tried to wipe out. They said you can only be straight. There's only two genders. So they cut out a whole bunch of people. They legit tried to erase the natives. You don't think they tried to also erase the native traditions, their religion, how they viewed each other, how they viewed their gender? Yeah, they did their best to get rid of that. Intersex people exist, but we barely know anything about them because they're trying to erase them as well. If an intersex person is born, either the doctor or one of the parents, they choose which sex the baby is going to be. And later on in life, that baby figures out, oh, I actually was born with both a penis and a vagina. And then their decision to get rid of one of them was taken away from me. You know? And I would love for these transphobes to bring up intersex people more, you know? But what I really wanted to say is the fact that a lot of the negatives that comes with being transgender in this world is due to fear, and it's due to a lack of education. People do not understand trans people. People are not taught about trans people. Especially in America, everyone here is programmed. We are all programmed. Unless we consciously, individually choose to deprogram ourselves, we are programmed. You know, so trans people, that's something that unless you actively go out to search and learn, nobody is going to teach it from you. And most of us, we do not want to go out and learn, so we get taught. And then we pick one side, either Republican or Democrat. And a lot of Republicans are against trans people. And so that news feed just goes on and on and on. Negative things about trans people that have been said for such a long time. And it's ridiculous. Because if you look at it, a lot of the negatives that comes with being trans in this world is due to compulsory heterosexuality, which is due to colonization. You know, a lot of people don't really know who they are because they've been told who they are. They've been told what they should like. They've been told what they should do. A powerful scene, this was in the Avengers, when Loki came down, and it was like, he pretty much told the humans, like, you guys just want to be controlled. And they did. Everyone just like laid down except for one old man that finally got back up. You know, people are a lot of times are sheep. You know, a lot of times people, they do not want to think for themselves. So if they're not actively going out to learn about trans, to learn the truth about trans, to learn to respect your fellow humans, no matter what color, what race, what religion, what sexual orientation that they are, if we can simply treat each other with kindness, the energy of the world would go up. Just a little bit of kindness, just a little bit of love. Love is the most powerful frequency vibration that there is, and every being on this earth can show that love. We've seen it. But why? Where's the love? Like Black Eyed Peas, where's the love? Where is it? A lot of the negatives that come with being trans is because there's a lot of fear towards trans people, a lack of education that causes there to be a lot of anxiety. People are killing trans people, people are killing gay people. People have all these negative thoughts towards them because they do not understand them. And I'm gonna let this last plane fly, and I'm gonna bring up my point. Because the post that I posted about the trans family having a baby, it's like, okay, if you take the hormones and everything like that, and the things that the trans people do, it decreases their fertility. But guess what? Why do trans people take the hormones? Why do they feel like they have to? The reason that they feel that they have to transition is so that they can better fit into society. Because if they're assigned male at birth and they feel like a woman on the inside and they want to behave like a woman on the inside and they stay as a man like I do, some people are going to look at them weird. They'll be like, what's wrong with you? So it's an issue. So they transition so that it's easier for them. So like, okay, I'm just gonna transition so I can look as much as a woman as I can. And whose definition of a woman are they going for? The ones determined by society. So I'm gonna do as much as I can to look like a woman, so that way I can fit in, so that way I can be passable. Unfortunately, some trans people do not have the money to do that, so they're not able to pass, and that can cause a lot of stress for them. Some trans people choose to not transition at all. So again, why are they using the hormones? Why are they transitioning? Is it always just because of them, or because in the society that we live in, unless they transition? Because the society that we live in, unless they transition, then they're gonna face a lot of backlash. And the only way they can face less backlash is if we as a whole, all of us, start to be educated on what it means to be human. Not limiting each other on how to be human, not controlling each other, not telling each other what to do, just loving one another. We are all separate, not necessarily separate, we're all individual souls. We are all one. I believe that we are all connected. If I spend some time with you, I'm gonna see so much connection. Like, we're gonna see how we connect, But we all have our own different minds, we see the world differently, we feel things differently. We are all unique in our own right. So to tell people they can only be this way or that way, or live this way or that way, and not give them options. What do you think God wanted? God came out here, created a whole bunch of versions of themselves, and we're out here exploring. And when we get together, we talk about what we learned. And even if we don't get together, we still are connected to that mind thought, to where we're just that connection is that deep. It's a beautiful ass connection. So again, a lot of reasons why trans people face like they're not doing good is because there's a lot of fear. Imagine if you become a minority. If you go from being someone that's generally accepted to being a minority, everything gets worse. You get less access to things. You have laws being created against you. You have people looking at you weird. You have people cussing you out, bullying you. And the same people that are doing all that to you, guess what? They're on the computer at home jacking off to you. Could you imagine having to live that existence? Being loved and hated at the same time? Could you? It's not an easy existence, man. It's not an easy existence for anybody. Even if you're a cis, heterosexual man or woman, if that was happening to you, your health would decline. If that was happening to you on a day-to-day basis, you wouldn't be able to just go to the hospital and find what you need. You would not just be able to go to the store and find what you need. This world has been catered to certain people. And to all the people that it has not been catered for, they are hurting. So until everybody is catered for, we will all be hurting because we are all connected. Folks, it is as simple as that. We don't need to have like a million discussions about this. It is truly, literally as simple as that. That's it. It's as simple as that. That's the simplest way I feel like I could explain it. All right, man. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Spread that love. Remember, love is the highest vibration. Figure out who you are. Figure out your destiny. Use whatever method that you want to use, whether it be astrology, numerology, human design. What's the other thing? The Myers-Briggs test. Find something that will tell you about yourself. Research yourself. Love yourself fully. And then pour that love from the inside out and see what happens. I guarantee you, magic will come your way. And you are magic. The magic is within you. Never forget that. Don't sell your soul. Do not sell your soul.